Hi everyone, welcome back to Get Ready with me, Louise. I'm so excited because I'm very late to this game, but it's the Winnie the Pooh collection. I had purchased some things from that collection, and I purchased it later because I didn't want the full collection. There's just things in it I knew I wouldn't use, so I didn't want the full collection, but I absolutely wanted these little honey pots. These things are like the best things in the world. They are just the most adorable little things I've ever seen in my life. That's number one. Number two, the product in them is good. Like it a lot, actually. So that's a win for me. And then you got the two little spatula things that came with them, like honeycomb things. Cute. Then okay, so that was the reason I waited till they came back in stock and then got these other two things. I got the highlighter in Silly Old Bear, which I believe this was the lightest shade of the highlighter, because again, the other two I knew wouldn't work for me. And then I got the palette, Sweet as Can Be, like that. And then the inside looks like this. I mean, it's a pretty palette, and when I think of Winnie the Pooh, especially like the books or like the very old shows of it, I think they nailed it. I really do. I do think they nailed this collection. The other thing that I got in recently are the new Benefit blushes, and I'm wearing Krista now, and it's a very vibrant blush. I can't talk today, y'all. Light-handed, that's all I can say. I also got the shade Shelly, which looks like that, and the shade Peachin'. Now these I can't wait to use, but like I said, I am wearing Krista today. Adorable. I got the highlighter right through here and on this. I didn't put it on my face because actually I don't think it looks good on me. I don't think I'm made for gold highlight, which is funny because my jewelry is gold most of the time. So I don't know. I don't understand it, but I just don't, think I look good in gold. But let's go ahead and get started on the palette. I'm going to tell you now, shipping with Colourpop is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, I just never seen anything like it. The first shade I'm going to go into is Think, Think, Think. And I know, that they get a lot of orders. I get that. But you would think that they would process them so much quicker. Because really I need to look at, I don't know if shipping is really a long time, or is it processing, or both? That's a long time, you know what I mean? I know that between them and Glamlight, but with Glamlight, they let you know it won't ship for, so long. So I can't fault them now that they're actually putting that on their orders. I think it's silly that it's taking that long for them to send out the product. It's like, why release it if you're not going to send it right out? But I can at least give credit that they let you know before you put your money, into it. Where Colourpop, I'm telling you. And really, it's only their new collections, now that I'm thinking about it, because I just placed an order for some older stuff, and it did not take that long to get to me. Like, it pretty much was processed fairly quickly and sent out. Which I find weird, because it's almost like, because I know they're like an in-house thing, so like, do they get the orders and then start making them as they come in? And then they don't have any waste, maybe? I don't know. I'm just wondering, though. because I find it funny that it takes that long. But yet, if it's an older item I'm purchasing, it don't take as long. Or it's just going maybe to a different processing something or other. But I will say, I mean, this palette's a pretty basic palette. The next shade I'm going to go into is Pooh Bear. I mean, it's a nice, neutral, everyday palette, really, if you ask me. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I actually enjoy that because I do know that, you know, I'll gravitate towards that more than usual. And the fact that it's so cute just adds to me grabbing it, you know? But at the same time, if you know, you're not into the Winnie the Pooh or something, like, I'm sure you have these colors already in your collection, to be honest. But I have grabbed this, to be fair and honest, I have grabbed this palette a couple times. Just for like a quick, everyday kind of like look, because it is kind of spring and summery. So you will, I feel like, get use out of it for sure. But again, the adorableness of it is just where it gets me, because it's just so darn cute, you know? It truly, truly is. So I'm just trying to get this matched up to the other side over there, which is not always easy. When I do one eye at a time. But I'm also slower than a turtle doing this stuff. Unless I just don't care. And then I can just slap something on, you know what I mean? But like when you do care, it's a little bit harder. Or if you're working with shades that just aren't that familiar, it can even be worse, colors and stuff. For me, anyway. This particular palette's not too bad. It was in the beginning because I just couldn't get it, you know? But I think I was just trying too hard to use too many shades at the same time, and that's where my downfall was, you know? And that's where you don't need to go there, you know? Just use what you're comfortable using and don't worry about it, you know? Have fun with it. And sometimes I lose sight of that. Like, it doesn't matter how it turns out, as long as you like it, you know? I'm going to take that same shade and run it under the lower lash line. But I will say, like, by doing all this, I said this in the other video, I've been really playing with my brushes and like finding which ones I really enjoy and that are making it easier for me for my shadows, as far as like what I can use, like what brush I feel comfortable using and what brush like works with my eye shape and stuff through my collection that I have, and that has helped a lot in like doing my makeup in a sense. Okay, so then the next shade I'm going to go into is In My Tumbly, because like I'm not a makeup artist by no means, so it is so hard, like, because I don't know what I am doing, you know? I don't. And that's okay. I don't have to know what I'm doing. I mean, nobody does really, but, like, I don't want to be a makeup artist. I don't. But I want to have fun with my makeup. And I want to know how to somewhat do my makeup right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be at a makeup artist level by no means. Like, I could never see what they see. From colors to shapes to all that stuff. Like, that's not my skill set. But my skill set is to have fun. To be honest and fair. But it truly is my skill set. I love to have fun with my stuff. I mean, if you're sitting down and spending time, you know, doing your makeup, you at least, I would assume, want to have fun. But yet, have it look good at the end, you know? And I'm going in really slowly with this color because it is kind of dark. So I'm like patting it where I want it. For the most part. And then I'll blend it out. But yeah, I mean, I've really enjoyed playing with this palette. I think the colors all work nicely together. Even when you think they're not going to, like, they do play well with each other. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that Pooh Bear shade. I will say there's a lot of kick up in this too, just so you know. It doesn't bother me none, but I know that it does bother some people. But I think all these shades work very well together. This eye is so much more hooded than this one. I can't tell if I've got it right or not. Alright, so I'm going to take that same shade, what is it, in my tumbly, and I'm going to run it really close to my lash line, on my bottom lash line. For whatever reason, I really think this shade here and that orange shade just work together. Like, they look pretty for some reason. And like I said, I'm just putting it right on, like lining it almost. And then I'll go back into Pooh Bear. Because I don't want to lose that color either. That's the problem, you don't want to lose any colors while doing it. And that was my problem over here. Every time I kept adding one, I was losing another, and I was like, we're done. Whatever it is, it is. But I think it turned out pretty good, this other eye. Then we're going to go, and I didn't wet any of these shades either, so if you wet them, it's going to look more metallic, of course, but you also may not have fallout, although this eye didn't have fallout. However, this eye, who knows? I could get fallout. Alright, I'm going to go into the honey tree color. This is a very pretty color, y'all. I won't deny that. Wait until you see it. Look at this shade. Oh, God. Just going to pat it on my lid. Like, can y'all see this shade? It is so pretty. I mean, it really, really is. Like, I give credit where credit is due. And it's due here. This is a very pretty green. Although, do you have this green in your collection? Probably. But it doesn't take away from how pretty this is. And I'm not a big eyeshadow fan of green. Like, I don't sport it that much because I don't feel comfortable in it. But like this is fine. I can feel comfortable in this. But like matte greens and like an all green look or something, like I don't think I'd feel that comfortable in that. Maybe. But I don't think I would be. But I could be wrong. But I like this shade here a lot. And I think it is just really pretty. Really pretty. Alright, then I'm going to take the shade Oh Bother. And we're just going to put it on the inner portion of the lid. A is an inner corner highlight, but we're going to take it up just a little bit and mix it in with that green. I like this color too. I think it's pretty. Again, I didn't wet any of these. So obviously if you did want more bam in your face, wet them. Alright, I think I got it where I want it. And then I thought it was really cute that the liner I pulled out to line my waterline, it's Colourpop, obviously, but it was called Charmer. And I kind of think that that's cute with the Winnie the Pooh collection, because it's just a charming little collection, you know? It's adorable. It really is, though. It's a very, very cute little collection. Okay, so then let's curl the light. Well, let's make sure that it looks right. Does it look right? Maybe I need to go into that darker shade one more time. In my tumbly shade. Okay. I think it's as good as it's going to get, y'all. As far as it being even. I feel like it's about right. So we're going to leave it there. Because if we keep messing with it, I'll have it a mess. I know myself. Curl the lashes. I'm using my Refer eyelash curler. And then I'm going to use my Bite Beauty mascara. Which I've actually been liking, and I find that funny. To like something that I can no longer get that's about what happens to me, you know what I mean? That's why it's like with limited edition stuff, I don't like buying it. Because if I really, really like it, then what? Either A, I don't use it because I'm scared I'm going to run out of it. But then what happens is it goes bad. Or B, I have to try to find something else that's like that, you know? ASAP. I don't know why people have to have such... Like, I get limited editions that say Christmas. But if it's good, it's like, just bring it back. It's kind of like a good way of testing something, you know? Well, something's going on outside. I heard something start up. I don't know if you all heard it or not. Alright. And then for bottom lash line, I'm going to use my MAC. Alright, and this is the final look using the Winnie the Pooh palette. I hope you like the way it turned out. I think it looks cute. It's not, you know, but it can definitely be an everyday palette. However, if I had to suggest like something to purchase from this collection, buy these little honey things. Buy them. I promise you, throw them in your cart. Do what you got to do to get these. They're so good. Like the lip mask, lip scrub, so good. And they smell like honey. Oh my goodness, you all. Whether you use them, don't use them, I bought a backup. Just saying. I have one for looks, one to use. Love them. It's sort of like my, is it over here? Yeah, my black frame candle. I have one for decoration, one to use, and one put up. There's just certain things, though. You know, to me, that's like the hocus pocus thing, is that candle. In this collection, they nailed it. They nailed the candle. Like, there's just certain things they nail on a collection, and you're like, I gotta have that, you know? Get these. You won't be disappointed. Highlighter. It's a Super Shock highlighter. You probably got 1,000 of them. I know I do. So, that's either or. The packaging is cute. It's got a little Pooh's face on the front, but nothing to write home about. The palette, it is sweet as can be. It really is. You would definitely get use out of it for sure. I mean, it's basic, you know, but in the best of ways, you know what I mean? So overall, I like this collection. The blush, I love Benefit blushes also. I think it's a very pretty color. Be very careful with them. They're pigmented. But that is all I got for you today. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I do upload. I upload regularly. I know I got to get back to my Pat McGrath. I haven't forgot about that. It's just the newer collections are coming in. I still have to do the review. I know that. I am getting on that. Maybe I've already did it even. I don't remember. But I'll see you in my next one. And until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.